Hello friends, I hope you're really well. I have decided to let you into a very private part of my life. You know, my photographs. I have lots and lots of pictures, and I've taken a minuscule amount, and I want to show them to you, to share it with you. And I'm excited because you're going to be meeting my family, and basically I think a picture paints 1,000 words. Yeah, there is no other way to say it, because each photograph has a story to tell. I'm not going to be able to tell you every single story behind each photograph, but I am going to share with you what I have never ever shared in public before. So I hope you enjoyed as much as I actually enjoyed taking this few pictures out of that huge bunch of pictures. That maybe at a later stage I'll show you much more work of mine and my life with my family. I shall see. I hope you just totally enjoy what I'm going to do now. So let's start at the very beginning. All right. These are my Amma's parents. My grandfather was a High Court judge, and my grandmom was a mother of 16 children. Amma was the 11th, and there were 10 girls and 6 boys. So these are all the grandchildren with my grandmother. That's my sisters there. You will slowly get to know each one of them soon enough. It's a huge family that I have. And then Amma got married to Achin. Yeah, so amazing. I love that I have these pictures with me. So that's Amma and Achin. And too beautiful. Cherished memories. I will always treasure these. There you are. That's Amma and Achin. And I don't know, my mom must have been, what, 25, 30, 32 years old? It's fabulous. Love. I know it's really ancient, but it's lovely. Love them. And of course, my dad, being a casual exporter, wanted a son. But then he got first 2 little girls. That's me on the left. That's Gopika on the right. And then added the 3rd girl. That's me on the right. Devika in Achin's arms and Gopika holding on to Achin's little finger. And Renu in Amma's stomach. And these 4 girls grew up to be quite cute, I think. You know, having 4 little girls, I think Amma and Achin missed having the little boys. So they always put us in, I mean, not always, but from time to time we ended up looking like boys. There you are, with ties and everything else. But you could not let go of the fact that we actually just grew into amazing little girls. That's what we were. But before all this, let me, look at that. Let me start at the beginning of my life. So that's me. I was born skinny. My dad says, he used to call me Netoli. There I am on the right, Gopika on the left, and so happy. How many kids actually play out in the open like this these days? And you know, I was a little chattambi. Look at that. You cannot mistake that look in my face, in my eyes. Nowhere. Oh, amazing. Beautiful. I love these pictures. Just totally love them. I was also, I don't know if I had anger issues then, but now with everything that's happened in my life, I believe I do have anger issues. But if you look at my pictures from my yesteryears, I look a little grumpy and a little angry. And fought a lot with my elder sister. Look at Gopika looking at me very angrily. Achin's favorite. I mean, I think each one of us, if you ask any one of us, we'll say, I was Achin's favorite. I was Achin's favorite. But I personally think I was. But so will each one of us say the same thing. Achin, of course, loved my smile. And so he put me on just about everything. On magazine covers, and greeting cards. It was fun. Oh God, look at that. I look like a happy child is because I was a happy child. I don't remember ever not being happy. Yeah. No, I don't think I was a grumpy child. I think I was a happy child. Happy, happy, happy when we weren't fighting. Amma always dressed us really well, you know. Dressed us really well. This is one of my favorite pictures. Nachin said, put your hand over her neck, around her neck. I put my hand around my own neck. Yeah, quite enjoyed it. We all were sent, the first three of us, Gopika, Ambika and Devika, we were sent to Ooty at the age of 5 to study in boarding. And yeah, I love the way Amma used to style us, you know. And that must have taken some combing out to make that curly hair of mine that straight. And then I got to the age of 16. And those are my photographs that I sent for Pendanal. Actually, not these pictures. These pictures came a little later. 16 in a sari for the boy to see what the girl was all about. Can you believe that was me? Yep, that was me. And a sari is something that was the first time I ever wore one, because this is how I normally dressed. And these are the pictures I eventually sent him before I got married. It's total innocence. Total happy-go-lucky girl. And then I got married. Achin was, if he could get us married without any jewelry, he would have been happy. He was unhappy that we even wore whatever we did. He says, you don't need to tell the whole world that you have gold and jewelry. So that's me at 16 getting married. So Tariyata. You know, I wore the palest of pink saris. There's no red. I said nothing doing. I'm not wearing red and maroon and orange. I wore a pale pink sari. Yeah. Scared, nervous. New life. That was never meant to be actually. That's me, pregnant. Yeah. Still dreams and hopes in my eyes. That's when I think 3 or 4 days after Kavi was born, I tell you, she just turned my life around. The happiest, most beautiful times of my life was taking care of her. There she was. Yeah. Mother at 21. And at Surrey with Kavi in Niagara Falls, we went to see if we could make our lives work. We were pretty happy. We weren't. So Renu, my younger sister, used to live in Toronto those days. Kavi was not even 1 year old. Yeah, so we got divorced when she was 2 years old. Heartbreaking, really. Heartbreaking when there's a child involved. Then I became she. Yeah, being a single mother was okay with me, you know. I knew she was somebody that I had to look after, and she was my whole and sole responsibility. But just being single was difficult. It's a lonely, lonely life when you are single. That's the age that I divorced. They're too young to actually um, start thinking and dreaming about a life, where I was going, what I wanted to do. I simply had no clue. But I decided to pull my socks up and work hard. Got myself, my first vehicle was this moped, and as long as I had wheels, I was absolutely fine. You know, you think you're absolutely fine as long as you have a bike to get around, or a car to get around, but those are all just materialistic things. What you really need is your family support. So that's my dad, and this picture stays by my bedside every single day the last 16 years. And yeah, he was my strength. He is the person I wanted to prove to that I could stand on my own 2 feet. Let me show you his favorite people. That's my Amma with 4 of his girls. 5 women in his life that he just completely lived his life for. I don't know if these pictures are clear. His 4 little girls. And then I became a makeup artist and a hairstylist. That's, just in case you don't recognize, that's Deepika Padukone. But my father actually saw me make something of my life. He was proud of me, yeah. He was. And then he was gone. And then it's just Amma. It was just Amma. It was just Amma. And our worlds revolved around Amma. Yeah, my best friend, my mother. I know she misses Achan a lot. I really do. Okay, so here's a picture that I just love. That is in Venice with a pigeon on my head. You know, I have to tell you that I went to Venice with my, that's something that Kavita clicked actually. Okay, let me introduce you to grown-up Kavi. That's Kavi. We traveled, we enjoyed ourselves. That's in Toronto on top of the CN Tower. It's a glass floor. You can see all the way down. Yeah, the core of my being. If it wasn't for her, I guess I wouldn't have been stayed grounded, been so passionate about my work. You know, I wasn't complacent because I knew that I had to make her life. I had to settle her. I had to make her life comfortable. So I worked really, really hard, day in and day out. Okay, so coming to, most people. Okay, so coming to, most people, know me like this as of now. To many, I'm Ambika ma'am. To many, I'm just Ambika. People keep saying, listen, Ambika, didn't you ever change your hairstyle from child to now? Yeah, I did. I have to show you what I actually look like with straight hair. That's what I look like with straight hair. That's how I look bald. And that's Renuka, bald, right next to me. I call her Renu. Huh? Renuka is very difficult for me to call her. Yes, I did. So that's me with straight hair and Kavi. Okay, so straight is, you can't see me well enough in this picture. Here I am with straight hair. Completely different. How a hairstyle can change your look. Completely different. And it's not just, people just knew me. They never ever thought that I had such curly hair. And then, if it's just not curly and straight, yeah, I have done this too. I went bald at 40. That's my sister Renu. Her Renuka is her name. And she looked stunning bald. I have to tell you, I didn't. But, okay, so I think that's come kind of to the end of my photograph session with you. Maybe at a later stage I'll pull out more pictures. But at a very young age, look at that cup. It's bigger than me. Yeah? I won that for painting. Well, now you ask me to paint. I cannot. I can paint faces. I can change people's looks. I can create magic. But that was the first time, an inherent gift of mine was recognized.